Hi folks, a very warm welcome to you. It's Nick back again on the ZX Spectrum, and we're going to be looking at a game called Pheonix, originally coded for the 16K Spectrum, but we're emulating this on the 48K, published by Megadodo software in 1983, and based on the arcade game by, called Pheonix, although this isn't an official conversion because it's spelled differently, P-H-E-E-N-I-X. It's a shooter. We must go through different waves of aliens and then finally beating the mothership at the end. Then it just cycles round. So here we are. I'm that yellow ship at the bottom. Already the movement is good. If you compare this to other ZX Spectrum shooters around about the same time, this is 1983. I'm impressed with this already. So we'll see how far we can get. If I don't get very far, I'll put a poke on for infinite lives. I've already reviewed this game, well, an official conversion on the Atari 2600, so have a look at that. Pheonix, P-H-O-E-N-I-X, there we go. This one is spelt differently, so not an official conversion, but plays pretty good. I'm not doing too badly here, fires quite quickly. You have to compare this to other, like traditional Space other Space Invaders games like Space Raiders, Galaxian and Galaxians. Have a look at those reviews I've made already. This one is great, actually. I'm really enjoying this. Good stuff. Worthy of an official conversion title. I don't know why they didn't get it, but boom. Let's see if we can get round to the alien mothership. That'll be quite cool. And as a kid, would I play this again? You bet your bottom I would have done. Yeah, great. Haven't seen too much of this game so far, but enjoying it so far. The aliens go onto the screen quite creatively, like the arcade version. And the graphics are quite colourful. They're two-tone, so blue and yellow there. They've used two colours as opposed to just one. And they do fly at you in a rather random way, which also I'm finding quite good. Quite organic there. Font's good up the top, as expected. And, yeah, so we've just got to shoot this wave, then we'll be at the alien mothership. I believe it cycles round each time, so it'll be the same waves, getting more and more, well, quicker and trickier to hit. Keep weaving, keep weaving. My lives are represented up the top left there. Occasionally we can put a shield on. So 2 lives left, those red dots you might have seen next to the score. Oops, saw that happening a mile off. Kamikaze. If you had this one back in the day, let me know. I think it's a little known game, as I say, coded for the 16K. Right, oops, so here's the mothership. We need to get through the defences and shoot the alien in the middle without getting hit by anything else. Oh, it's game over. Yes, so I'll put a poke on just so we can see what it's like when we blow up the alien mothership. That's quite nice as well. Pheonix, the title, animated quite well. Written by W.M. Ward. Joystick, AGF stick or keyboard, and we're going to put it on level 1. This music is very similar to Chucky Egg, I think, that bit there. Right, kaboom, let's shoot them before they got themselves ready. There we go, use your shields wisely. Boom, boom, boom. Oh dearie me. But my lives shouldn't go down now. Great. Now I've got lots of lives, I can be a bit more reckless. And we can see what happens when we destroy the alien mothership at the end. So one of those games you haven't really got to read the instructions. As a kid you could just jump in, or even an adult jump in, you know exactly what to do. Gives you a good bit of space fighting, and this is one of the better ones, I would say. Good stuff. I think Vegetable Crash was one I did, well, one of the last ones I did, which wasn't particularly good. We was actually attacked by root vegetables in space. This is more your traditional fighter. It's not scrolling like Mooncrester or Terra Cresta. It's pretty much your single screen stationary ones. As I say, I'd have this as one of my favourites straight away. We'd need to have a look at the others again to get a bit of an idea, but I think it would make my top 5 at the moment from memory. A real nice game and well worth tracking down if you own a real ZX Spectrum or indeed emulation. Pheonix, Megadodo software, not a publishing house I've heard of before, I don't think, so it'd be interesting to see what other games they've done round about this era. But the early 80s and also beyond, for a little while at least, was one of those times where you could do lots of unofficial clones and releases without the fear of copyright or getting your butt kicked. Times have changed quite a lot now, i.e. Nintendo has just successfully won a lawsuit against sites holding their ROMs for 12 million. Hooray! Hooray? No, not really. Nintendo destroys creation, but there we go. That's the way of the world. It was more innocent times back then, back now in the early 80s, but yes. Everything has to develop, doesn't it? It goes from an amateurish place, and then they realise there's lots of money involved, in terms of millions, and it all goes a bit silly. But let's just destroy these aliens in space. Die, you bird thing, die. Come on, get in the way. A few shots to hit him. Right, here we go. Right. We should be able to take out this alien now, and there should be, hopefully, a massive explosion like the arcades. He's got all his friends round him firing at me. We need to shoot a hole through to the alien, either in that blue conveyor belt. Good, right. He hasn't got a chance, we've got infinite lives on. He'll wonder what's happened in his silly UFO. Boom. Right, come on, take him out. Get one for... Oh, come on. He's looking a bit exposed now, this alien. Just one shot down the middle and he's done for. Take that. Boom. Unlucky alien. Now, it should just cycle round again, I think, but the aliens will be slightly quicker. Chucky Egg. It is Chucky Egg music, isn't it? It must be off some classical piece of music. Excellent. I should have copyrighted that. No, it was a clone. Right, so they look a little bit quicker, or they look exactly the same? Maybe ever so slightly quicker. What do you think of this game? Did you have it back in the day? Did you hate it? Did you like it? Let me know. Done quite a lot of shooters now. We'll see if we can go round again. If so, then I'll probably take the poke off and it'll be back to my own skills, which probably means, well, we'll die quite quickly. A lot of fire stuff's been drained on us, but it's quite easy to get out of the way with your rapid fire. Just take these before they hack. Right, it's taken 2 out, 3, 4 out. That's good. Before they've actually gone to full fruition. 2 left. Oh man, I was going to say it's easier when there's less of them. It does remember how many you've shot before, which is good, so you haven't got to start all the way over again. Seem to have got an extra life from somewhere too. Maybe that was going right the way round. I like the way that they can take a couple of shots before exploding. There's the next wave. As I say, do check out my review of the Atari 2600 version of Pheonix. I think that one's better than this, only because it's got some magnificent sounds that thing could kick out. But for a Spectrum game with the limitations there, the animation of this is good, colours are good, and I say they've done really, really well. So a bit nitpicky really, but 2 different systems, 2 very different things, but the Atari 2600 can really pack out some retro sounds there. Right. These birds, are they space aliens? Are they ships? Are they birds? We don't know. All we know is we've got to kill them. Negotiation is out the window. And it's time to destroy everything in a nice friendly human way, which we tend to do. I think there's no coincidence that aliens are always attacking us. We must have quite a bad rap, and probably not without reason. I'll try and see it from their point of view, but they're always attacking us anyway. But I think we've only heard half the story. Right, that's you dead. Back to the UFO thing. Right. I don't know who this alien's beef is, what his name is, what his problem is. But anyway, his ship's getting quickly reduced. Pity we haven't got a nuclear weapon. You've always got the same gun. There's no upgrades here, but I wouldn't expect that from a game of this sort of era. 8-bit glory again. Quite detailed graphics. Nice and colourful. I like it. That yellow ship is, well, it's unique enough, isn't it? Without being out of this world. Single colour. Boom! And that alien is gone again. 2 alien motherships destroyed. So as you've noticed here, the game just goes on and on and on. Cycles round and round and round. There is no end. There is no game over sequence. Just goes on and on until you're eventually dead. That's it. So don't expect anything new here. We've pretty much seen all the game has to offer. I'll try and turn the poke off here. Right. I think it might be off. Check out my lives up the top. Once I die. I might not die though. I'm getting pretty good, aren't I? Poke should be off. Right, check out the lives in red. Yep, 1's gone. So, that's it. As soon as I'm gone, I'm gone. 2 left. Can we get round to the UFO again? Oh, look at that. We took each other out. Kaboom. Let's take them all out before they even get into gear. Keep moving your ship. Don't stay in the same place too long or else you'll be doomed. Lots of firepower being rained down on us. Right, let's take that one out. Let's get it down to the last 2. Hopefully they don't do any kamikaze. So this wave of aliens are quite small. They do get gradually bigger aliens as we get to the next wave. Boof. Take you out as well. Boof. Oh. Alright, 1 life left. We know what to do here. Come on. Diddy-dib. Do like that sound as it glances off them. These aliens are a little bit bigger. Oh, good. I think on the arcade version you can destroy a bit of the alien first. Here they just all explode in one go, but you do have to get multiple hits. I think it would be a bit hard to actually do. I think in the arcade version as well, if you just hit the wing and don't hit it for a while, they do regenerate also. Doesn't happen here. But it doesn't affect the gameplay at all. It's still a great game in its own right, although unofficial as it is. Megadodo. I think they died out, didn't they? Megadodo? I don't think they're going on now. The dodo is extincto. If you know different, then let me know. Are they still going? There's quite a lot of writers and software houses. Sometimes it's just one person with a fancy name. But that's it. Different times. Come on, let's take this guy out. Just one alien left. Oh man, surely just a couple more shots. Yes. Alien time. This is our last life. How long will we last? Probably not long. Taking out a hell of a lot of that last bit of the ship, this side here. Oh, it's game over again. I really enjoyed that. It's pretty basic, but what it aims to do is quite well. In terms of conversions go, although this is unofficial to my mind, they've done a really good job. So, a really good game, highly recommended. So that was Pheonix on the ZxSpectrum 48K, although coded for the 16K, published by Megadodo Software in 1983. If you've got any memories about this game, any thoughts or anything retro to add, then please put that in the comment section below. You're always more than welcome. Massive thanks to everyone that's subscribed to the channel so far, helping it gradually grow and actually get somewhere. Always appreciated there. And also to those people that share it on social media, that is always fantastico. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.